Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on how to use LEGO Digital Designer to build your robot. Firstly, if you haven't already done so, you're going to go to the Building a SumoBot page and you'll find the link for LEGO Digital Designer right in this area. Then it'll take you to the LEGO Digital Designer page. You click on Download Now for either the Mac or the PC. And then you will open and load that program to install it. When you load LEGO Digital Designer, the front page will look like this. Here you have two options. You can either open an existing file or create your own free build model. I'm going to use this video to explain to you how to load the existing SumoBot instructions. Going back to the Building a SumoBot page, I can scroll down and I see that there are two sets of instructions. This one for those of you who are using both NXT and EV3 motors, and this one for EV3 motors only. Let's say I want the only EV3 motors. I can select it here. And then I get to the page that says no preview available, download. I'm going to download it, and it will go into my downloads folder. Now I can go back to my LEGO Digital Designer. I'm going to click Open File. Go to my downloads, open the Summer SumoBot All EV3 Motors.lxf. Open that, and voila, I have my robot. Now, I don't want to touch this model. If you touch this model, you're going to mess around with it. You just want to know how to build it. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to the top right-hand corner and select Building Guide Mode. When you click on Building Guide Mode, it will generate your own building guide for you. The first thing you're going to see is a completely blank screen. In order to proceed through the steps of the building, you click on the next brick. It will, as I continue clicking at my own pace, I can stop, or I can keep going again. It shows you step by step how to assemble your robot. Okay? If you want to skip quickly through it, you can use the scroll bar, and you can skip back and forth to any point. If you want to get a better viewpoint of what you need, you can select these arrows on the outside. So I can make it go up and down, left and right. I can click here for zoom in, zoom out. If I hold the control button down and then click, I can move it around. There's so many ways in which you can find out how to build stuff. There is one thing that you should note. Sometimes the instructions don't make a whole lot of sense. If you've ever bought a Lego toy, the instructions are very logical. The algorithm that generates the instructions for this program is not the best. Things are not exactly in order. So if you don't understand exactly where a piece goes, or it looks like a piece is hanging in the middle of the air, just go forward a few steps and it'll all make sense. So for example, if I didn't really understand what to do next, I could go a couple of steps forward and then things would start making sense. I can go back a few steps, etc., etc. I'm sure there's one more question that you have before you start using this program to build a SumoBot. Is there a list of parts that I can print out and use to collect all the pieces that I need? Yes, there is. All you need to do is, at any point in this process, click over on the upper left-hand side to Generate HTML Building Guide. It will ask you to save this file somewhere on your desktop. Just click Open, don't worry about saving it, and it will generate a step-by-step building guide for your Sumo robot. If you click to the last page of this, it will give you instructions for each part according to part number, size, shape, etc. The most important thing to think about while you're doing this is to ignore color when you're looking at the large pieces. The pegs, of course, have a specific color, but most other things, the color doesn't matter. So I hope you now are ready to use the LEGO Digital Designer to build your SumoBot. Thank you very much.